Yo, what's up guys, this is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I have here my 1/100 scale Cherubim Gundam from the Gundam Mecha anime series Gundam 00. I think this is the season 2, and yes, this is your non-grade or no-grade 1/100 scale kit. And I find this kit very simple kung saan yung mga panahon na I started building no grade 1 and 144 scale Gundam na napakasimple. Right now I have here this parang pinalaking version lamang ng mga no grades, which is napakasarap i-build, walang hassle. At the same time, hindi complicated yung mga parts na kailangan mong i-build. So I really like this model kit here dahil paborito ko si Lacon Stratos dun sa Gundam 00 na Dynames, Gundam Dynames. But this one, I think this is si kambal niya kasi namatay nga siya dun sa story, di ba? So yung kambal niya na yung gumamit na itong Cherubim Gundam. But I wish magkaroon naman din kahit paano ng master grade nito. But siguro matagal pa mangyayari yun kasi Bandai is not that prioritizing master grade Gundam releases these days. Konti na lang talaga yung mga pinoproduce nila. I think one master grade kit per year na lang. And so I'm now targeting 1/100 grade, 1/100 scale kits nowadays kasi nga wala na master grade. And so nakita ko tong favorite ko. So this is your Cherubim Gundam. It's about the height of course, the regular master grade Gundam kit na 18 centimeters. And let's see the size comparison of this kit with the other Gunpla kits. Here I have the regular master grade here, 1/100 scale, 18 centimeters na Gundam full armor. So Cherubim here is about a bit taller dito kay Gundam full armor. So if you're going to measure full armor, he is about 18 centimeters, but Cherubim here is somehow same height. But if we're going to include the antenna there, yung Robin Hood antenna style niya, he will reach up to 19 centimeters. So magkakaroon lang siya ng kalamangan if we're going to include that yellow antenna there. And so let's compare it with the other 1/100 scale full mechanics Gundam here, which is Ariel. So they're about the same height. Medyo matangkad konti si Gundam Ariel because Gundam Ariel is about 20 centimeters if we're going to include the antenna also. And let's compare it with some short master grade here, which is I have here the MJH Gundam Astray Noir. And medyo punggok tong si Astray Noir because he's about parang ano lang to, 17.5 centimeters. So mas matangkad si Cherubim Gundam. And if we're going to compare also with the bootleg here, master grade Epyon from Daban, mas matangkad din si Cherubim Gundam kay Gundam Epyon because Epyon and Strike Noir here is 17.5 centimeters. And if we're going to compare again with some taller master grade here, I have here Gundam Barbatos master grade from Bandai. So Gundam Barbatos will tower the height of Cherubim, and Barbatos is about 21 centimeters if we're going to include the V-fin there. So in this model, I did some modification for the hands. Of course, I did use the Dalin decal hands here. So articulated hand na itong gamit natin dito because I like this kit to be a bit expressive. Kasi nga napaka-bland na nga niya, tapos hindi pa siya ganun ka-expressive. So yes, I did use the Dalin decal hands here, which is very nice, and it adds a bit character for this Gundam here. And let's go with the articulation. By the way, the head, I didn't put the sticker here, the red one, because the red stickers tend to scrape off, and ang pangit niya kapag ginagalaw mo ito, mag-scrape off yung red sticker niya. So I just made this a bit transparent, and I put the holographic sticker there para mukha na lang siyang open. So yan, medyo maangas tingnan. And the head can rotate side to side 360 degrees, but I did put this this parang camera lens niya, although we can remove this, but for the meantime ayoko nang i-remove yan kasi medyo mahigpit siyang ikabit. So baka maputol ko na if I'm going to detach it from this holsters dito. So ayan na, naka-fix na siya kung ganyan. Para mas maganda naman, mukhang maangas. Meron siyang face shield para hindi siya mahawaan ng coronavirus. And there, the shoulders. By the way, alisin muna natin yung rifle niya. Kanyang rifle kasi nakakabit dito sa peg dito, sa shoulder. And so let's remove the rifle first. Okay. So the shoulder can rotate 360 degrees, but nakahamba lang tong axe pistols na to. So ayan, it can rotate 360 degrees pag wala yung axe pistol niya. And the elbows can bend 45 degrees angle, and if we're going to extend a bit there, ayan, hanggang dyan lang siya. Hindi pala siya kayang mag almost 90 degrees, so it's about 45. No, this is 90 degrees, I mean. So hindi siya kaya mag almost 180 degrees na bend, so 90 degrees lang siya. Okay. And yes, it can rotate here sa upper bicep. Ito sa bicep niya, it can rotate also. And yan, medyo mahigpit lang yung peg niya dyan. Buti na lang mahigpit kasi if you're going to add the rifle on the right hand, syempre magkakaroon ng weight. So walang weight issues yung kanyang biceps dito. Then of course, I did put the Dalin decals with some peg on the hand. Then I did modify yung sa may guns sa rifle niya. I put some hole there. I drilled a hole para mahawakan niya ng gusto yung rifle. Ayan, dito natin ipapasak yung peg. Ayan. Tapos dito sa waist niya, by the way, walang hindi siya nakakaikot dito. This is a bit fixed. Ang umiikot lang dito yung upper torso niya dahil meron dong a joint, may peg and socket doon. So hindi siya ball socket, so ganyan lang siya. Ito lang yung umiikot sa kanya. Unfortunately, ang pangit, wala siya masyadong dynamic pose dito sa may waist. And dito naman sa side skirts niya, can flip up to this far. Front skirt, side skirt up to this far, and sa back skirt naka-fix lang siya, wala siyang movement. And by the way, ito palang mga parts na to, it can form the shield. Pwede mo siyang alisin, natatanggal yan, pero for this video hindi ko na alisin siya kasi nawawala ko yung stand para maikabit yung mga shield, parang puzzle to make it floating shield. So nawala ko siya, so pangit kapag inalis ko. Wala naman akong paglalagyan. And The legs can kick up to this far, kaso merong nakaharang na front skirt, and it can bend, the knees can bend up to this. Yan, makikita niyo yung parang holographic part doon, yung may parang makintab doon na GN drive, but it's not that glittery. May green sticker lang siya doon. And then, yep, the knees can bend up to this far. And the feet here, nakakatuwa yung paa nito kasi napaka-unique. Para siyang nakatingkayad na Gundam. So, ayan siya. Ganito siya, may parang nakatiptoe or tingkayad in Filipino. Ayan, nakatingkayad siyang ganyan. Tapos, merong flip dito na nakaka-support sa kanya while standing. So there, meron siyang parang spur dito sa kanyang likuran ng paa. And so, pwede rin siyang maging support when standing. You can put this spur like this. Ayan. So, mape-prevent yung pag-fall back niya kasi dahil meron siyang somehow back heaviness dito sa kanyang parang Jollibee na buntot. Ayan. Although GN drive din yung part na yan. So parang siyang Jollibee na buntot ngayon. And ayun nga. Meron lang itong dalawang klase ng weapon, which is the GN sniper or rifle, and also this GN pistol, the same time axe. So napaka-unique na itong mga weapons niya kasi it can form into pistol. At the same time, it can be a melee weapon like axe for hacking enemies. But pangit lang kasi syempre this is 100 scale kit, hindi siya ganun ka-detailed pa. So ano lang siya, white, pure white plastic. So it's up to you if you want to paint this. But I think for me, I will paint it later. I will just paint this silver para mukhang kutsilyo siya, mukhang butcher knife. And also this rifle here, maganda nito kasi nabibend siya. Pwede siyang maging parang Uzi gun or parang ano siya, submachine gun. But it can elongate, so you need to pull this up and slightly bend until it covers yung barrel dito, and then pull it or push it back like that. And so there we got this very long rifle na parang siyang sniper rifle. So ayan, meron din siyang extra handle dito in case you need to, he needs to hold here at the same time support it there. Pero ang awkward, di ba? Dapat sana ito nandito banda para yung pivot ng kanyang weight dito niya hawakan, pero hindi pangit, masyadong malapit dito sa handle. So ito nga, he can wield it, even though I did use the Dalindical hand. So meron lang butas yan dito, papasukan natin yung sa peg niya. Wait, okay, pasok natin, oops, sa peg. Wait, alisin muna natin ito para mas madali. Okay, so ayan, we will use this hand and insert dun sa peg, which is, ayun na, naipasok ko na dito. Okay, ay, just natanggal siya. And that's it. Ayan na, nakapasok na yung peg niya, so matibay na ito. And if we're going to put it back here, Yon. So he can wield it very nice. Okay. So Dalin Decal hands, you just need some creativity when you use this kind of handset kasi you need to put some peg there. And ayan na, tibay na siya, parang master grade na rin yung dating niya. That's why I use the Dalin Decal hands to make it master grade-ish. Okay, ayan na. So the other hand can wield the pistol even though walang peg kasi magaan lang naman yung pistol, so kaya niyang hawakan yan without the use of any pegs. And okay, he can shoot this like this or he can wield it like this. Okay, yeah. And yung dito nga sa likod ng paa niya, yung spur can support the weight of the Gundam kahit mag-lean back pa siya. There, he can fire as much as he wants. Okay. So that's it. This is just a simple review for the Gundam or the Cherubim Gundam from the Gundam 00 series. So this is again piloted by Lacon Stratos, the twin of the first Lacon Stratos. I think he's Neil Delandi. Or Lyle Delandi. Yep, because they are the Delandi brothers. Okay, so this is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio saying good night, God bless, take care. Thank you very much for watching this review of the Cherubim Gundam. See you next time.